All right, hello. This is vlog number 4, day number 4, May 11th, 2018, coming to you from Medellin, Colombia. My name is Bryce Tippner, and I am the Entrepreneurial Optimist from Portland, Oregon. And I've lived in Medellin for the last 2 years of my life with my family, my wife and 2 sons. Last few podcasts, I talked about being grateful as an entrepreneur, having gratitude for what you do have, and not focusing on what you don't have or what you want to get and don't have yet. Being grateful is very centering and makes you focus on what you have and to be grateful for it. Also, I just want to say, being 4th day and the 4th vlog, again, I'm on a streak. It was getting past a certain time of when I normally do this, and I thought, that little voice of doubt crept in and said, nope, do it, go do it. You know what you want to talk about, and get it done. So here I am. So it's becoming a habit, which is great. So want to talk about what happened, and when you're a type A alpha male or female entrepreneur and go, you can affect your health, and you can affect people around you negatively. And I guess the word of the day is slow or calm, slow down. So one of those moments in life, or an inflection point I talked about, was my medical episode I had in 2009. So if I think it's under the age of 30 now, you may have been vaccinated for chickenpox, so you don't have to worry about this. But the concept is the same, that if you are a go, type A entrepreneur or person, you can adversely affect your health. And so for me, in 2009, I had a small case of what's called the shingles, and it's the herpes zoster virus, which is what the chickenpox virus is, and it lives in nerve lines and in your nerve endings. And so apparently mine go along my chest and under my armpit and in my back, because I got some shingles, and it's like little spots or dots that go along the nerve line and in straight lines, and they're itchy. So that happened on the 1st of May 2009, and went to the doctor and got some antivirals. It cleared up quickly, which is interesting, which is kind of strange. That usually doesn't happen. And after this occurred, I found out that a lot of men in their 20s and mainly 30s who have high stress in their life get the shingles. The shingles are usually an affliction for older people, the elderly, and it's very, very painful. I remember my grandfather had it in his scalp, which is under his hair, and it's very, very painful and itchy. But in some 30-year-olds that are highly stressed out, it is able to express itself, and it overpowers the immune system. So that happened to me. I took antivirals, and it went away. So I kept on going, kept pushing hard, getting up at 5:15, and just go. And I can't even. I look back at that person and I just think, wow. I mean, my mother-in-law would come to visit. She'd literally jump out of the way because I would run from place to place to get things done. And so a month later, in the evening, I was talking to a buddy on the phone, and I started to stutter, like my face pulled. It's like, that's kind of strange, whatever. And so I woke up in the morning, go. Went to tie my shoe, and so that was on a Monday night. This was on a Tuesday morning. Tie my shoe, and my hand kind of like seized a little bit. Like I tied my shoe, and my hand pulled in a little bit. And I thought, oh, that's weird. And so I changed my son's diaper that morning, and same thing. My right hand kind of seized and pulled in. I thought, well, that's strange. So that night I showed it to my wife, and she said, okay, we need to go to the doctor right now. So we did. We went to a clinic, and he said, yeah, you're going to want to talk to a neurologist. So I made an appointment, and was going to see a head of neurology a week and a half later. So the next morning, I throw my son in the car, and we drive down the country road to go to a drive-through Starbucks, get my big coffee, and get on with my day. And around noon, I was going to go meet my brother for lunch. And I was going down the freeway, driving like a bat out of hell with my son in the back, my 1-year-old. And was talking on the cell phone and got on the off ramp, and as I turned the corner, I started to stutter horribly. I couldn't talk, my eyes started to get blurry, and as I was going over the freeway on the overpass, um, my head locked down, and I remember trying to pull it up and I couldn't, and I couldn't breathe. I remember going and trying to grab air, and it was like the wind was knocked out of me. And all of a sudden, everything went black, and a very, very loud ringing noise happened in my ear. And I thought to myself, wow, dude, you're dying. You're dying right now. Because I couldn't catch breath. Everything was weird. And so, yeah, I had a moment where I consciously said, dang, you're dying right now. That sucks. And I've never been more alone in my life, never been more scared. And so then I woke up in the grass, and I was looking up at a tree, and I was in this nice, cool green grass. And so long story short, I got the car somehow pulled over in neutral, and it rolled down a hill about 10 feet over a curb and into a light pole. My brother watched the whole thing happen, and of course he was very concerned. So when he opened up the door, I was in a grand mal seizure. My back was in a full locked spasm, and I had the old foam coming out of the mouth. My jaw was locked, and so yeah, he got to see all that, poor guy. So ambulance ride, and had an EEG, and it showed nothing. My brother, he said, I know what I saw, and the doctor's like, no. So had an MRI, had a spinal tap. They were looking for viral encephalitis in my brain, which is where a virus attacks your brain. And so that came up negative. Had an MRI of my brain, and they found 2 small lesions in the left side of my brain, which is why the right side, the face was locking up, and then my right hand was seizing. They found 2 small lesions there. And so I was on antivirals for a while, and couldn't drive. Well, I wasn't supposed to drive. And so was on antivirals again, anti-seizure medicine, and then they had another MRI down the road a few months down the road, and they could barely see those spots. They only knew to look for them because they knew where they were. So it was interesting because brain tissue, usually when it dies, it doesn't regenerate. But somehow this area was still, it wasn't as dark or obscured as it was before. So anyway, yeah, I got over it, no problem, no relapse. Went home, hired another employee, slowed way down, just took it a little bit more easy and less intense, and let some things go in life. Maybe let the house be a little more messy than I would before, let the car be a little more dirty than I would before, and just slow down. And so I guess I just want to caution other entrepreneurs who are very, very go, go, go. Just slow down, take your time. You're in no hurry. You've got lots of years, and what are we all racing for anyway? There's a neat song by Sunscreen, and in it, the narrator, he says, in the end, the race is only with yourself, and so you can't take it with you, and so just enjoy while you're here, and try to take it easy, and keep it in perspective. So yeah, so that's what my word of the day would be, is just slow down, and keep it all in perspective. Be patient. It takes time. It takes a long time to get things going, and these amazing stories where someone launches a website and then they watch all the orders come flying in isn't necessarily reality or the common experience. So just give it time, relax, and enjoy the ride, and try to stay in the moment. All right, this has been Bryce from Medi, and if you like it, please hit like, and if you feel like it, please subscribe. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Wow.